I know sometimes you all like to come on here and see me carve and be able to hear what I have to say while I'm doing it. But I do come on here today just to say that there does come a moment when you need to sharpen up your knobs. So we're gonna put some time and some work into that today and take care of little matters the best way we know how. And as we come about them, just see what we have here. I do believe there's probably been a few items mislaid here and there. I even forgotten that I had broken this thing. It's the Arkansas stone, but I will say I have found 3 of my good knives here. There's probably one that's missing somewhere that I just need to find, but I will just kind of say well, here it is. I found it in the floor, but I am thinking that as for now, I might take a little broken piece of Arkansas stone and try to sharpen them up. We got 20 strokes on this one and 20 more. And we're going to try to do it a little by little here so we can kind of talk along the way. This has been a different kind of day for me, but I will say that there was a little power outage this morning. We kind of had the basement go dark, and I learned a little bit more about how the sump pump works, and more than that, it didn't take us long to get it back on, but there was kind of a breakage in one of the electric poles in one of the neighbors' yards. Got 10 strokes each side there, and about to do 10 more, but just have a little things to say here and there. I did learn a new lesson today. There's a time when you realize that even in the workplace, little things are just going to happen. But at the end of the day, just be thankful you're still employed. Probably the last time I got on a video, I might have told you all about our short staff situation we've had. And Monday is Labor Day, so we're hoping on Tuesday to be back to normal again. We're hoping to get back to having our usual amount of help, maybe a little more subs we're hiring. We're hoping that more people will apply since the system is offering a pay raise to subs. There's so much that goes on in this world. Sometimes we have to kind of give it our best. It kind of fails us here and there. But I just come to say there comes a time when sometimes, if you're ever misunderstood in life, if anything that's expected of you is beyond your reality, even if it's the same as how it is for everyone else, just relax and know that if things don't go well, things will get better eventually. I tell you, I'm thinking I'm probably kind of done a little bit with that Arkansas stone. Think I'm going to kind of try to do 20 strikes of each with the ceramic now. As for us, work can kind of create a little space in us, and it can kind of make us better or make us worse. I've been blessed with some of the good sales I've made over at the coffee house where all my carvings and stuffed animals are. I've been able to put in a few more, sell a few, and make a little extra space for a little more to go in. I might tell you all a little bit about a stuffed raccoon that I made from old pairs of jeans these past couple of weeks, and a lady ordered one and it finally sold. It was dropped off there today. A lot to say about that because it's just really doing me some good just to kind of get a little popularity in my work. So much more to say, so much more to do, but I'm here to say that I've got plenty more blanks cut out. Hopefully soon just get to show you all some nativities I can carve. As for all I'm doing, it's all going to get better in time. Sometimes, if little things happen, and if people say what they do, say what they say, sometimes you come to realize it says more about them than it does about you. There comes a time in your life when you'll just come to realize that little realities are going to happen. You're not always going to be understood if you're disabled, if you're on the spectrum and you're working in a job that requires a lot. You're not always going to be understood, but you'll always understand yourself, and God always will. It's coming to the point where I'm thinking with each of these knives, I'm going to try to do 50 strikes with the leather strop. I just did 20 the first time and 10 the second, now 20 more. They also say sometimes you can't do too much with the leather strop. Sometimes it won't do its best. It's best for honing the knife, but not always best for sharpening. And so that's a little bit of what I have to demonstrate here. And just to tell you all that a little work comes in here and there, and I'm just here to say that no matter how much you're misunderstood in a place, there's always going to be something at which you can succeed. There will be times in your life when you might try to succeed at one thing. You might see other people do it. You might work at it because you admire it so much or respect it so much. But it may not be the best thing for you. $20 strikes there. $20 on the other side. $20 more. That makes $20 again. That was the last 10 on this side for this one. And that's finally the last 10 again. We're going to go a little further. We're going to take this a little further. We're going to kind of do a little more exercise on these knives, and then hopefully get back around to carving those Buckeye St. Nicholases. I just got 30 on this side. $30 again. I got 20 on that side. I got 20 again. I will tell you all that I'm hoping to finish up these little Buckeye Santas soon, because I have a lady bringing me a little cedar block that she wants me to carve one of those out of. I have two different Santa patterns. I don't know which one she's going to want me to do. Both of them are kind of like the old St. Nick's you've seen, the little boots patterns, and it's just one of those things where I don't know what she's going to request. I don't know what she's going to ask. I don't know what those cedar blocks are going to look like, feel like, or what they're going to be like. But that all has yet to be found out. I should be meeting her on Wednesday of next week to find out when it's going to be. It's currently Friday as I film this, but don't know when it's going to be on YouTube. Oh, the work of sharpening knives is probably not the most fun thing ever, but there's going to come times when you're just going to have to do the little things now and then if you want to do the big things. So, as far as how this work comes along neat and great from what I can see in this one. This one is still pretty sharp. It hasn't been used. But you could probably remember that I've used all these others for quite a few other videos I've done. We just kind of got to get it along and take care of some little things. And at this moment, I think I'm going to bring a close to this video. As you can kind of see, my curls are sticking out. I need to cut my hair. But it's just a little time when all the things we say, do, and hear, and see, and say, and all the things, we know there's a place in the Bible where it says, do it all to the glory of God. Amen.